What do you think there?
Yeah! I think that's great. Well, what are you building?
It's going to be a stand for my guitar.
Oh.
Hi there, this is Andrew with CraftyBeetroot.com and welcome back to the workshop. We've got a lot of little woodworking projects going on, and this one is actually finishing off a project from before. So you might have seen my recent guitar case build, and as part of that I mentioned that I still needed to do one more part, and that is actually the guitar stand. That will be for a guitar stand. So I've got a regular guitar stand, and it's really big, it's really bulky. So as part of that guitar system, I wanted to include a guitar stand. I wanted it to fit and be bespoke to that particular case and that particular guitar. Now I've gone online and seen a bunch of different ideas, and I've come across one where it basically takes plyboard and it folds it in half. So I've got myself some marine grade ply, and I've got myself a rough template. Now there's going to be a lot of R&D on this to kind of make it so that it fits the guitar, it's stable on the guitar, because there's no point having a guitar stand and I want it to fit my guitar case, because again, that's part of the point. I've got myself a drawer bracket thing that we're going to try and use, so let's get started. And we are back. Got all these pieces sanded up, ready to go. We just need to do the final varnish. As you can see, it is all looking rather svelte. Actually, a little bit of a confession. This was my first attempt. So it was going along really well, really swimmingly, and I messed up the position of the hinge, and I had to drop it, and then I tried to make these elegant cutouts. Didn't work. The hinge area actually doesn't really close in on itself any more than that. So when I went to shut it, it would be permanently stuck like this. I didn't have the hinges equally level. It just was a mess. And I really pushed to try and make it work, but it just wasn't working for me. So we used that as a template and came up with a new cutout. Still got some of my plyboard left, which will be handy for, I'm sure, something else. So we have all the pieces now. We have it all sanded, we have it all prepped. The hinges are going to go on the outside like this. Well, not the hinge, the door stay thing. It'll go something like that. Blop, 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 blop. And that will be the money. So let's get these cleaned up, varnished, and put together. There we have it, the guitar stand for the guitar storage system. So I'm finally finished with my guitar case because I have the perfect stand. So pumped with how this turned out, just super happy. It stores really flat, it's super easy to open up, and when it's open it stores the guitar really really stable. Just couldn't even imagine that it would be as stable as it is for how small that it is. And it straps perfectly onto the guitar case that I made, and there it is. It's pretty simple how it works out. It just folds open to allow the guitar to sit in there, and then it just ratchets into place. This was a lid stay. I had issues finding ones that were parallel or perpendicular and they folded flat. And my first version never actually folded completely flat. So that's why I had those holes, and I cut holes and I modified it, and then I eventually threw it away and redesigned it with this. Obviously I had to add some little bits of details just for fun. That's it. It's all finished. I'm actually going to put the plans for this up on my website. If you're interested, go ahead and have a look at that. I'll have a link in the description below. Obviously you might have to modify it a little bit to what parts you can find, as well as the size of your guitar. But overall it was pretty easy. I would recommend making a mock-up first on some cheap ply and then move on to whatever your final product you want. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you're interested in more builds like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel or check out my website. Alright, thank you, and we will catch you on the next build.